Today, things became very tense in Ouyo, and the atmosphere in the city changed fast. People were going about their normal day when suddenly news started spreading that armed men tried to cause trouble in one part of the city. Immediately, residents reacted. They didn't wait around. They didn't panic. They stepped out with boldness, working together, watching each other's back, and trying their best to protect their area until help arrived. As we talk about this, please remember to like this video and subscribe so you don't miss any updates. It really helps the channel grow. Now, what made today's situation different is the speed of the reaction. Normally, when issues like this happen, people run first and try to hide. But this time, residents stood strong. People in the community said, "Not today, not in our area." And by the time the tension grew, more people rushed out to see what was happening. Even though everyone felt fear, the unity of the residents became the strongest force. Many said that they were simply tired of hearing stories of attacks here and there, so they decided they would not allow their homes to be taken over by fear. And as I'm explaining this, please remember, if you're enjoying this gist, kindly like the video and subscribe to support the channel. While all of this was happening, something else stood out: the quick response from someone many people online referred to as Harrison. Now, even though we don't have the exact details of who he is in this situation, what we know is that he reacted fast according to the people telling the story. Some residents said that when the news reached him, he moved quickly to make sure support came to the area, and that helped calm things down little by little. In moments like this, speed is important. When someone with influence or authority reacts fast, it reduces fear, and that's exactly what helped today. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe, because more updates are still coming. As tension rose, more stories started circulating from different corners of Ouyo. Some said they saw armed figures moving through small streets. Others said they heard noises and didn't know whether it was the attackers or residents shouting for help. The truth is, fear makes every sound louder and every shadow darker. But even in that fear, the community kept encouraging themselves. People were saying, "Stay alert, stay close, don't move alone." These simple words helped many people stay calm. While we continue with this story, please remember to hit the like button and subscribe so we can keep giving you clear updates you can trust. With everything happening, you could feel that Ouyo was on high alert. People were calling family members, asking them where they were, checking if they were safe, telling them to stay indoors until everything calmed down. The streets were tense. Motorists slowed down. Shop owners locked their doors halfway. Parents held their children closer. And in the middle of all this, updates were moving around fast, some true, some exaggerated. That is why it's always important to stay with verified news and not panic. And as I always remind you, please like this video and subscribe to help the channel grow. One thing that really stood out was the teamwork among residents. You would think fear would separate people, but today it brought them together. People who didn't even know each other before were standing side by side, watching the streets, checking corners, telling others what direction was safe. Some were even directing vehicles and telling them not to pass certain routes. This kind of unity shows how strong the people of Ouyo truly are. And as we continue, kindly like the video and subscribe. It means a lot, and it helps this message reach more people. Now, when security finally arrived, many residents felt a deep sense of relief. You could almost hear the air release from people's chests. The presence of security always gives people confidence, especially when they show up quickly. Officers moved around, checked areas, asked questions, and tried to understand how the incident started. Even though some details are still unclear, one thing is sure: the fast arrival helped calm the entire environment. While we break this down slowly, please remember to like this video and subscribe to stay updated. As news continued spreading, different eyewitness accounts started coming in. Some said they saw young men trying to block one of the small exit routes. Others said they noticed unusual movement earlier in the day, but didn't take it seriously until everything escalated. Many people now wish they had spoken up earlier. That's why community watch is important. The more people communicate, the safer the environment becomes. And if you're following this gist, please like the video and subscribe. It keeps the story flowing. Another interesting thing about today's event is how it reminded many people that the security situation in several parts of the country has been unstable for a while. Even though Ouyo is known to be more peaceful compared to many other areas, incidents like this show that everyone must stay alert. No community should assume that danger cannot reach them. Awareness is important. And as we keep the conversation going, please remember to like the video and subscribe for more updates. I want you to picture the moment when everything finally started calming down. The residents stood around, talking about what they saw, sharing their different experiences. Some were still shaking from the fear. Others were angry that such an event even happened. But mixed inside all of that was a strong sense of pride that they refused to allow fear to control their community today. And as always, don't forget to like this video and subscribe. As the evening settled in, people in Ouyo were still discussing what had happened earlier. You could feel the tension in the air even after things had calmed down. Some residents sat outside their houses in small groups, talking quietly and trying to understand how the attackers managed to enter their area. Others simply stayed indoors, locking their doors and windows, calling their friends to check if they were safe. It was one of those days where the entire community shared the same shock, the same fear, and the same relief. While you're listening, kindly like this video and subscribe for more updates. Many residents kept mentioning how unexpected the situation was. Ouyo is known as one of the calmer cities in Nigeria, so when anything touches the peace, it shakes everyone deeply. People were asking themselves, how did this happen here? How did these people enter? What were they trying to do? Different theories started spreading. Some saying the attackers were scouting the environment, others believing they were simply testing the community's response. Nobody truly knew, but everyone agreed that today was a reminder to stay alert at all times. And as we go on, please remember to hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you so much for the support. When people talk about the way residents stood together, it becomes one of the most interesting parts of the story. Imagine neighbors who rarely greet each other suddenly becoming a team, looking out for danger, protecting children, guiding strangers, making sure nobody was left alone or unaware. It's moments like this that show the real strength of a community, not just in calm times, but in moments of fear. And as we continue the gist, please like this video and subscribe to stay updated. One thing that many eyewitnesses pointed out was the sound. Some said they heard sudden shouting, some heard objects falling, others heard quick footsteps like someone running or escaping. In tense moments like this, every little sound becomes important. That's why people started moving towards safer areas, gathering together, and making sure there were no isolated spots. Even those who were inside their houses said they could feel the tension from outside. And while you're taking in this story, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Your engagement helps a lot. Now, let's talk about the community reaction online. Immediately, news of the confrontation spread. People from other parts of Nigeria started paying attention. Posts appeared on social media. People were sharing updates, checking if their loved ones in Ouyo were safe. Some even posted messages saying they couldn't believe such an event had happened in a place considered peaceful. This shows how connected we all are. One community's experience becomes a national concern within minutes. And as always, I'll remind you, please like and subscribe to stay informed. The most emotional reactions came from parents. Many mothers and fathers expressed deep worry, not only because of the event itself, but because they didn't want their children exposed to such fear. Some parents rushed to schools to pick their children early. Others kept calling teachers to ensure everything was okay. Even after the area was secured, parents remained cautious. It's natural whenever tension rises. The first thought that comes to mind is family. And while we explore this, please hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss more updates.